Hello, my most amazing artist. So the project I'm going to show you is one for the third grade students, and we are going to be making a winter scene using positive and negative shapes. All right, let's get started. Let me set up my camera. Ooh, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. So for this project, you will need a couple sheets of construction paper. I have a light blue for the background, then a half sheet of white construction paper, and then I grabbed some yellow for the moon. So first thing you want to start with is your half sheet of white paper. Using a pencil, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see with my pencil. I've noticed that pencil sometimes doesn't show up very well. But first thing we want to do is start by drawing ourselves a snowman right in the center. See that? And anything we're going to put on our snowman, we also want to draw that. So for example, I want a hat. And of course we need some arms, but I'm going to make it easy on myself and I'm going to do these kinds of arms. Okay, so I have the start of my snowman, and then over here I want to do trees. You can make trees with branches, you can make pine trees. I have a couple people watching me in my building here. Alright, so you can do a tree like that, or you're welcome to do a pine tree. Notice that everything comes right down to the end or the bottom of the white paper. Alright, so what I want to do next is I'm going to cut out everything that I just made. And I want to make sure not to rip the white paper because I'm going to be using that when I do my positive and negative shapes. I'm working with little scissors here. It's a little bit more difficult. Okay. So you can see where I've cut the tree out because we want to keep that intact, and then here's my tree. So I'm going to set that off to the side, and then I'm going to cut out my snowman. Can't forget his hat. Okay, now we have our snowman out. We've got the shape intact, and here's our cutout. Whew, and last but not least, the tree. This gets kind of hard when you have a lot of little tiny branches. You're trying to make sure and not rip either paper, because we're going to use both of them when we construct our Christmas scene. So I'll tell you, this takes some serious scissor skill to get this all cut out. But I know you guys can do it. Almost. You can see I'm not staying perfectly on my lines, and that's okay. Almost, and voila. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to glue down our half sheet of paper that we cut everything from. So I'm going to turn it over here. This is where all my pencil lines are. So I'll glue on this side, so then the other side is nice and clean. And I'm just going to go ahead and put glue kind of like around the edges, just to make sure everything's going to stick. Ooh, that one's getting close to cutting itself off. All right, then I want to make sure I line it up with the bottom of the paper as neat as I can, and then on the sides as well. And glue that down. There we go. Okay, so we've got that part set. Now we want to glue down each thing that we cut out. So if we had our Christmas tree here, we want to make sure and glue that up there. So that way we kind of see the shadow. But if it fits like this, you want to make sure it gets glued down like that. So on mine, I can still see my pencil lines, which you're welcome to erase those. Or in just a second, we're also going to add some detail to our picture. So I might be covering those up. So you can see my line that I've made here when I glued it down. And my snowman, he's gonna go right there. So remember, he fits perfectly. So then this side's gonna get the glue, and then I flip him over the line so I can glue him down. And make sure they line up nice and neat. Straight line. All right, before I glue my tree down, I do want to add a moon, and I'm going to put the moon behind that tree. So I just have some yellow construction paper, and I'm just going to cut out a small circle and glue that down. Right there. So now when I put my tree, it's going to be right behind my tree. So again, lay that down, see where it fits. So it's going to go just like this. Awesome. Okay, now here comes the fun part. We get to decorate. So if you want to use some black for your snowman, you're welcome to outline him, give him some buttons. See, eyes. Of course, he's going to be smiling. And we need a carrot nose. Oh, we'll give him a scarf. Oh, of course I broke my crayon. Okay. And let's color his hat. Before you glue this down, you're welcome to do all the coloring also. And definitely need some snowflakes in the air. Maybe my tree, we'll add some green to it. If you want, you could put ornaments, anything you'd like on your picture. All right. So add whatever you would like as far as details go. Just make sure that when you are flipping your images that you line them up first and then flip them around before you glue them down. All right. Thanks for joining me. Can't wait to see what you guys make. Bye.